Hi, I'm Morgan Fazio. I'm a senior majoring in design studies with a business concentration. Yeah, so starting chronologically, in the summer of 2024, I studied abroad in Prague. I took a photography studio, which was a great way to see the city through the lens of my camera, which gave me some amazing photography skills that I'm now using through an Instagram account that I've created for my photography. Moving right along in the fall of 2025, I was really excited to start my internship with the Student Leadership and Engagement Office. I do marketing, communications, and design. So through that, I am creating the graphics that are on our Instagram pages, on our digital billboards, the banners that people can see in Tally, and I was also assisting with our programming. And so now I'm very excited because this year I am the marketing team lead, so taking all of those skills that I learned in just being an intern and then now being able to lead a team and help the growth of our engagement and our outreach efforts. Working in the Student Leadership and Engagement Office, I was able to learn about a lot of our programming. So one of those is the alternative service break. I was really excited to apply for an alternative service break and get that experience. I've heard so many great things about it, so I kind of wanted my own experience. So I applied to go to Puerto Rico and I was able to join that trip. We did so many different service projects, from digging trenches in the rainforest to help with water drainage to planting trees and removing invasive plant species, planting native species to help the flood zones there. And we were also able to get involved in the community itself, so helping with a community center that promotes arts and music and theater awareness. So it was a really cool way to collaborate with the community, live in the community, meet community partners, and just have an experience very unlike what's my normal. And then to round out my experiences this past summer 2025, I was able to intern with Lenovo. I was a design communications intern, and so I created a video interview series where I placed the designers of the Lenovo iconic product line at the forefront and allowed them to explain their designs, their strategies, what they love about working at Lenovo, and really highlight those stories of the people behind the design. Yeah, so in different ways, all of these experiences have helped me find what I really value in life. I feel like I have so many different interests, and so studying abroad, going to Puerto Rico on a service trip, working with different organizations through marketing efforts, it's really taught me how I want to lead my life and how I want to progress and what I want to continue learning. I want to continue learning about the people around me, how people decide to lead, how to engage with other communities. And so in very different ways, they've all taught me that same concept, which is really cool. Specifically in regards to what I've learned from working at Lenovo, it especially taught me in terms of design what classes I want to take while I'm finishing up at NC State. And so things like design processes, managing people is a class that we have here that I really want to take, and things like design for disability. All of those things I learned by working in the Lenovo corporate environment and realizing that they value certain things that I also value, and we have really great courses here at NC State that allow me to delve deeper into those topics. So by having these global experiences and internships, they have collaborated in my brain in helping me realize that I want to be in a corporate environment that helps me learn the global perspective, takes into account other cultures, other ways of thinking. And so I wouldn't have had that if I hadn't gone to Puerto Rico, gone to Prague, seen those different perspectives. And so working at Lenovo, which was a global company, is a global company, it really instilled in me that importance, and I would love to keep that as a value of mine going forward and into job searches, into looking for what I want to do in the future. I think my biggest piece of advice for students considering similar or different opportunities is just to be kind to yourself. It's really easy to put so much pressure on yourself. You're seeing so many different people do different things, and sometimes it's easy to get into that comparison state of mind, but knowing that you can run your own race and it is just as valuable as anyone else's. Just find what really speaks to you and helps you, and it's going to be worth it. Something I'd recommend someone do right now to start that path of high impact experiences is just getting involved. I think working with student leadership and engagement has been a wonderful way for me to realize how many different programs are offered. So things like alternative service break, things like our leadership development program, or for first years or first year transfers, the Rising Leaders program. Those are all really great ways within our office to get really involved and meet a community, meet like-minded people, and also a great gateway into other resources on campus. So we have really, really cool connections. We work with the honors program, we work with athletics, academics, all of the above, and we also oversee all of the different clubs on campus. So if you're looking to get involved in literally anything, coming to our office and asking questions, we can definitely help you. So just get involved.